Hello everyone, my name is Szamer and welcome to the Fabled Woods. So, the devs gave this to me to play through and review and all that kind of stuff like I normally do, but it is a heavily story-based game. So it's a short story, and this video will cut off at a certain point where the devs have asked me to cut it off. But on Twitch, I've got the full playthrough, so I'll keep that up as a video if you're interested in the game but don't necessarily want to buy it. My full playthrough will be up on Twitch, so there'll be a link in the description below. Otherwise, if you like what you see, I'll have a review at the end of this video as well for the full game, and just in general there is a link for both Twitch and YouTube down below if you want the game for yourself. So, the Steam summary is, welcome to the Fabled Woods, a dark and mysterious narrative short story. Despite the picturesque beauty, ugly and terrible secrets lurk among the shifting burrows. Darkness that no amount of dappled sunlight can erase. Take the first step and experience an unforgettable journey. So, the developer is Cyberpunch Studios, and the publisher is, it says Head Up on Steam, but I'm pretty sure it's like Head Up Gaming or something like that. The game is, at the moment, it is $20 Australian, so the devs have said it's about $14 in like USD and whatnot, and it's about 15% off at the moment until about April 1st, I believe, so you save a few bucks. And what else is there? So this is a 90 to 100 minute story. If you buy the game, you'll also receive an art book for it called The Notebook, as well as the atmospheric soundtrack. So all of that comes with the game itself when you buy it. There's spoiler warning, so I'll get to that when I get to it. Hopefully I understand. Apparently I have to cross a cave and then I stop the recording there. And I think that's about it. Apart from just additional info, it's currently supporting a bunch of languages, and the game supports DLSS. So that's what we're going to be testing out, the ray tracing and all that kind of stuff, so it should be interesting. So, and that was my dog yawn. Yeah, hopefully that doesn't come up in the recordings. Okay, and there's a few known issues, but hopefully they shouldn't be any game breaking or whatnot. Otherwise, let's get into it.
A visitor? What do I say? It's been so long since I've had company. Oh, it's you. What a surprise. Not a lot of other folks come and visit these parts. I should have known. You should already know me, but just in case. My name's Larry. I was here to be closer to my son, William. Every time I came back to these woods, I could feel him again. If only I could tell him how sorry I am. That's enough about me. We're here for you. These woods hold the answers to your questions. Everything will be explained soon. And this time, please pay attention.
I mean, I'll try to pay attention, but holy shit, this looks good. I can't wait to see the ray tracing. Oh my god, I've seen the trailer for it, and whew, it's gonna look good. Hopefully everything's running well. Drops frames a little bit, but my computer should get used to it. Ooh, that's a big drop. I'm so glad the devs gave me this game. Oh my god. As soon as I saw it, I'm just like, holy shit, I need this in my life. Can I go in the water? No? Okay. Nothing to look at over there, okay. Oh, hold space to remember. What the fuck? Okay. So this thing glowed, but I still don't think I can actually interact with it. If I hold again, find clues. So why? I very much do not understand that at all. And it doesn't stay for long, which is annoying. So there's a gigantic red patch there. There's another giant red patch here. Do I need to follow this red patch? There was a backpack. Okay, so I'm starting to understand a few things. So this is... Can I pick this up? Oh my god! I just saw a glowy rock. I didn't really mean to do anything to it. What the fuck? Okay. So there was a glowy rock that I needed, or there was a back, I don't know, but things changed.
I'm so happy we decided to go camping. It's so peaceful in the woods.
Okay, so I definitely recommend to the developers that needs to be a little bit longer, because you need to try and find shit in like 3 seconds.
Sorry, life has become such a mess.
I didn't even realize that the bridge was gone, and then when I realized that, I was like, okay, other things must have changed. So what's this about? Did something bad happen in these woods?
What are you doing?
Hey, Rocky.
Let go of him! Leave us alone! Stop! Stop!
Oh. Oh, there's blood on this. Okay. So you hit someone over the head. Campsite. Saving. Okay. Ah, now it's bloody and the bridge is out. Okay. Okay, so it was interesting, but it was also like it didn't really tell you much at all. There was no proper feedback. Hello Jazz, welcome to the stream. Yeah, so it didn't tell me for a bit how to even look back through the memories, because I can't, there's no key configuration, so I don't even know what I can do in this game. Larry. Is this Larry's story? Is that what that is? Okay. Yeah. And then it was just confusing to what I needed to do while I was in the 3 seconds of flashing back to my memories or whatever, so... Yeah, but now that I know, hopefully the rest of the game should run smoothly. And of course it looks fucking amazing. Someone at a picnic?
William's axe. I remember taking him to town, letting him choose his first axe. Once we got back to the cabin, he couldn't stop trying to cut down every tree in the woods. There'd be nights it would get so quiet, all you'd hear are the birds and the sound of that axe like a heartbeat outside.
That just sounds like he's gonna become an axe-wielding murderer. Or maniac. Is this what he fucking did? The guy bought an axe and he just went ham on the woods. Okay then. Though I gotta say, chopping wood is actually very satisfying. Especially when no one else can chop the wood in a few hits and you can. Oh, I miss those days. Let's look at this vista. Holy damn. Barely see anything because of the sun rays.
Fire brings people together out here. You understand. When the chores around the cabin were done, William would always beg to get a fire going by the river. Of course, it always started out as a much larger fire than we needed for our little pit. Nothing to distract you. No worries, guilt. We were at peace with the world. This is where it all ended. This is where I drunkenly fell asleep and failed to protect my boy, William. Because of me, he drowned. I should have been there to protect him, but I cared more about the bottle.
Okay. What else do we have? Oh, oh, keys. Haha.
Have you ever found yourself feeling like you're being watched? I decided to go to the lake
Yes.
and catch some fish for dinner one night. I had caught a couple, but I got this sense that something was watching me. I know bears roam these parts, but this was not a bear. I could feel it across the lake staring at
It
me.
was Siren Head.
I got up, reeled the line in, grabbed the fish, and went inside. I've never felt like that before.
I've got a feeling that's people watching me now. It's just a different type of feeling. Alright. Inside we go. Nope. There we go.
The place feels so empty without William, but it's held up well over the years.
Okay then. So what happens if I remember? There's just more blood trails apparently. I need a key.
Look at this garbage. They were laughing at me. Told me to go back to the cabin and stay out of the sun for a bit. There is something, or someone, watching me out here. Why did I think they would believe me? They need to be warning the people not to come into these woods until this has been solved. There is something happening out here, and no one will do a dang thing about it.
Okay. Alright, so apparently Larry was ranting about a wolf-like creature that he claimed hunts among the trees, and had menaced him on several occasions. I'm not gonna pick up everything. Nope. Accidentally got those. Who cares? An old friend? Hey Larry, thanks for your letter. Okay. I mean, I'm picking up everything because the guy might just start randomly talking about it. There? What do I need to remember here? Is that a lot of blood? Is that what that is? One day games will stop doing this to me. I already have 2 white screens, I don't want a 3rd one.
Why can't I have peace?
I don't know. Don't really know your story so far. Apart from the fact you let your son die, technically. Oh, God.
miss him so much.
I feel like there should be slightly more story in these empty voids.
Why don't you let me leave this place?
Well, okay. So is this... It's unlocking stories.
That machete was no use. I should have left this place when I found that cabin. I knew what I felt wasn't right. I just didn't know that night would be my last. I didn't know what it was, but what I saw in that cage had come for me. Whoever made that thing must have known I went to the police. This is where my story ends, drunk and scared in a corner. Is this how William felt? Alone and scared? Your story carries on. You must learn the tales of these woods. They're what's holding us back. We all live with our actions, our consequences. But do you? Go now. There's someone else who would like to see you.
Okay. Sure. Is that Larry? Is Larry dead? Okay. So, by my understanding, there are multiple... My now understanding, I should say, there are multiple stories in this game. And that was one of them. That was Larry's. I think
You're back?
the next one is Sarah?
Not again.
Yes.
I guess we'll start where we always do. I'm Sarah. I came out to these woods to get away, much like Larry. While I didn't lose a son, I did take one away. You see, I'm a forensic archaeologist. I dig up bones for a living, and I'm quite good at it. Until my last case. My evidence put the wrong man behind bars. I'm out here to solve a cold case, make what I did right. Come on, there's not much daylight left.
Alright, so at the end of this girl's story is when I have to stop recording. Or should stop recording. So apparently it's at the end of a cave system. So I think what the devs have asked for me is that I play like the first 2 stories out of however many there are. Is that the sun just going by really quickly? Okay, that's interesting.
The first place I dug. Being an archaeologist, you learn over time to never expect anything on your first attempt. It's like waving a magnet at a haystack in the vague hope you'll find the needle, but you have to start somewhere, and for me, this was it. I didn't find much, although it was nice to rule out the area.
Okay.
My office. I spent a lot of time here. More than I did at home, I guess. My first case. An adolescent homicide. Sometimes it's easier to use the official wording than to say outright someone killed a kid and left their body on a roof. I spent so many hours in that chair trying to figure it out.
Whoa, wait, did I just walk into my own room? What?
How I found out I put the wrong man in prison. The DNA didn't match, but that didn't matter. He's already behind bars, and our justice system is not about to make itself look bad. My superiors look at me with disappointment. They know what I did, and that there's nothing that can be done.
Damn, okay. So the DNA test came back wrong, and
What the hell? Who did this? My office, all my things, my papers, my files, years of my life are in here. All my cases, everything I ever worked on, all scattered and messed up. Who would do this? And why?
family of the people that did put away? Is there anything that I need for the door's just open? I'm just gonna get out.
So many pieces.
How?
Sometimes it's only when you step back and take a look at the whole tableau that you can make sense of where each individual fragment belongs, what it all means.
Oh.
But you, I could never make sense of you. And now this? How dare you?
It just got echoey as soon as I opened. It went into the air. Yeah, okay.
Truth be told, seeing the wrong man behind bars really made me question my ability. I put what I found into evidence and finalized a man's life. I should have checked it, but instead I was in a rush. I was foolish. I just wanted to finally solve the case.
I wish I could walk through this in real life. Holy fuck. Oh my god! It looks so nice. To you guys it might not look great, I don't know, but I love nature. I'm a very big nature person, even though most of the time I would rather sit on my desk.
Nothing here either except animal bones. Again. I remember finding it a little odd that I never once caught sight of a deer, or anything that they could have come from. Strange. I thought, given how disturbed the topsoil was, I might be onto something. Unfortunately, another dead end.
Well, at least the ball is rolling, basically. There was a weird bug. There's a bit of a weird tutorial section, but we're actually now through it and moving on.
The strangest thing happened one morning while I was digging. I started to feel something watching me. I'm not crazy, but we've all had those moments.
I have that moment
This
right
felt
now.
too real. I haven't seen any animals in the woods. What could be out there? I kept digging, but that feeling lingered. I stood up, looked around, but I couldn't see anything. I should have left, gone home for the day and never come back. I was too focused on solving the case. After a while the feeling went away and I got on with my digging. Didn't that scare me? Guess not. I just kept going.
Well, I feel like it's a pretty shit predator if the person it's hunting knows it's there.
I needed to solve this case. Thinking back, it was stupid of me to think I would find the answers so quickly. I was rushing again. If I wasn't careful, I could lose my job, put another person away that doesn't deserve it. But they had to be out here somewhere, and if I wasn't finding them, where else could they be?
Hold space to remember. Okay, what am I looking for? What, the axe? This... No, this is that. Okay, what else is there? It's gonna be this thing. I'm actually starting to hate the memory thing, because it's like remember, but then you get like a few seconds to remember, and then like there I got to the axe and I have to wait for it to reload, and then I have to power it up again. It's annoying.
How could you do this? did you hide them? Please, give us peace.
Well, I'll start with the look. The look of the game is fucking amazing. There were so many sections of this game that I was just like, wow. Especially with everything turned on. Ray tracing and all that kind of stuff. It looks fantastic. In the review I won't spoil anything, so because the developers have asked not to, because obviously this is a I mean, it's only a 60-minute game technically. If you really just go through it, it's probably only 60-minute game, even though they've said it will take 90 to 120 minutes. I kind of want to read that just in case I'm actually wrong. Okay, it says it won't take longer than 90 to 120 minutes to finish. Right, okay, so I was partially wrong by it, but I was also expecting to kind of get up to that stage because it took me so long to get past the first section. I think that's the only bad part about it, so if you're watching this, just the review and not the gameplay, I've cut that part out. Essentially, it doesn't necessarily tell you quickly what you need to do, and that's kind of bad in a way, because I got stuck at this tree, this fallen down tree, and I'm like, am I meant to do anything? What? I'm confused. And then a little bit later it popped up with hold spacebar to remember. So I feel like that needed to be put earlier, as well as the fact that I didn't quite understand what exactly was happening. I think other people would partially figure it out, but as well as the fact that it only lasts like 3 seconds. Later on in the game it seemed to last a little bit longer, but at first I'm pretty sure it lasted like 3 seconds, and then it like turned itself off. The memory view, I should say. So that needs to be either left on longer or be able to leave on all the time, because yeah, it was way too quick, and that just annoyed me by the end of the game. And yeah, it was very confusing to figure out. Well, I mean, the first thing you need to pick up is a fucking rock, and to me, because obviously I didn't necessarily know that certain sections of the world would change, like the bridge wasn't actually a bridge. No, it was taken out or whatever when I remembered back, and the rock wasn't there in the now time, but in the past it was there. But I didn't really understand it was a rock because I was just looking at the ground. There was a lot of blood everywhere, and that was just a part of it. So it just, yeah, that was a bit poorly done, to be honest. But then the rest of the game went pretty smoothly, apart from that random wall that I couldn't pass, which confused the shit out of me. But hey, that I was able to restart the game and get back into it. So yeah, I don't know what the hell happened there. That was just a random invisible wall that was for some reason there. I don't know, but that took me back quite a bit. But the rest of the game moved pretty swiftly and flowed well. The story itself, without spoilers, I think it was good. I feel like it was a little bit lackluster in the end. It was interesting, but when I mean, yeah, it was interesting. I just feel like just in the end it wasn't that great. I might have pumped it up too much in my head, because like, holy fuck, amazing world, this is going to be a really nice story. It was interesting, and the voice acting was great, but I just feel like it wasn't it didn't meet my standards or something. I'm not quite sure what I'm trying to go with there. Just maybe lackluster is the perfect word for it. But yeah, there was a lot there. There was a lot to take in. And yeah, I think that's really all I need to say about it. The looks were great. The voice acting was great. The story was interesting. And the way the game flowed was pretty interesting as well. Obviously without going into spoilers, but yeah. I think that's all I really need to say about this game. I don't know about the price tag though, considering if you play through this game with perfect flow, I'm gonna say, without knowing exactly what to do or like not getting stuck at any points, it will probably take maybe an hour. I'm gonna say less than an hour. It probably took me 40 minutes to actually finish the game. But yeah, $20 or $24 normally, which is Australian currency. Apparently it's $14 USD, Euro, and whatever the hell the other one was. But yeah, I guess that translates to $24 somehow. I don't think the Australian dollar's that weak, but that's what it is on Steam, at least for me. So yeah, I'm not quite sure if the price tag's that. The $14 mark, yes, but probably not $24. Yeah, there's always a big difference between $10. But yeah, the game looked fucking fantastic though, so I'm happy with it. And yeah, that's all I need to say about it. So if you've watched this video, or if you're on Twitch and you want to check out the game for yourself, there is a link down below. Otherwise, people on YouTube, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button. If you're new, subscribe. And of course, if you want to play this game for yourself, link in description below. Go and check it out. It's really interesting. I'll see you all in another one. Bye bye.